Hello fellas, today we're gonna dig into the editorial, especially when they translate the classics like Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, Don Quixote by Cervantes, War and Peace by Lev Tolstoy. Because, in other words, anyone can translate this masterpiece. But the quality is important also. So I'm gonna dig out into the editorials for editorials that focus obviously in Spanish audience, like the people who the primary language is Spanish, and you're gonna wonder why. Well, first of all, obviously Spanish is my first language, and also the majority of my collection, like 70% of my collection, is in Spanish. So for that reason, I'm just gonna focus on these editorials who translate the masterpiece from Russian literature, English literature into the Spanish language. And that is. So we're gonna start with, well, the Penguin Random House. Well, well, I own an expensive edition about that. Edition from this publisher, as I said before. I really like the paperback because I can carry anywhere, and however, I cannot really talk about the translation about this editorial because the only thing I have on this, obviously, of this editorial has written originally in Spanish, so they don't want to, like, they don't have the necessity to translate, obviously, because it's in the same language. So for that reason, we're gonna dig into Alba. Well, this publisher is well known for its translation, especially for Russian literature, and obviously the quality of the books. And expensive, the quality in other words, the material has made it, especially the hardcover editions. For example, I'm gonna say one, and that is this. For example, this Anna Karenina, and also they have, obviously, for example, they have the goals or the recommendation because he wanna, I don't know how to say it, like they, I don't know how to say premio, but he was well known for its translations about that. So we're gonna dig into Alianza Editorial. Well, original from Spain, this editorial is well known also for its translations, especially the classic like Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and also they don't try to censor or try to quit things or try to censor the content of anything. As I said before, for example, the Les Miserables is well known because they try to translate the classic of this masterpiece, and they don't want to. If you don't want to miss in anything, you have to buy this edition. It's very important. If you want to add, like, tell me about the editorial focus into the French speaking audience or German speaking audience or whatever language you want to tell me, comment down below in the section. So take care and see you next time.